This is a HeadGum podcast.
Not gonna lie, guys. We're doing this one real late.
Girl, I know. I've had a fucking weird day.
It's been a interesting week. There's just been, I feel like, a lot of changes in our day-to-day lives.
I'm on a different sleep schedule.
You just made everybody on again.
Sorry about that. This is Yawns with Chrachel. I'm Rachel.
I'm Chris.
And I'm tired. I've been waking up. I'm trying to get on a consistent sleeping schedule because I know that will help me.
In between the sleeping schedule changing and also the diet changing and schedule changing, I'm working different days now, so like it's just been a whole mix-up in the Chrachel household.
Yeah, and then my uterus was like, let's mix it up more.
Yeah.
Cool,
Fucking
thanks.
fantastic.
Yo, but I have a question for all of you vegans out there, or just, I guess, people that eat a more plant-based vegetarian diet. I've read online that this is normal, but is it true that when you start eating that way, your skin like detoxes and you get like a lot more breakouts because your body's like pushing out all of the crap, and then because you're eating so much like good food and good vitamins?
Yeah.
Because both me and Chris are breaking out like crazy ever since we started eating vegan.
It's really upsetting.
Though we did have ramen today. We totally broke it. Like, fucking it's ramen. Sorry.
But you know what? We've been doing very well so far, so I feel great.
I know. And like I love that we haven't been getting takeout and like actually going through all of our produce before it spoils. Crazy.
Yeah,
what a crazy feat.
Wild.
I still can never do that with strawberries though. Why the fuck are strawberries always like half dead when you get them?
Strawberries are the most temperamental fruit that you can buy.
Every time we go to the grocery store, we look at them and we're like, oh, that sounds great. And then we look a little bit deeper into that container. And
there's
they always
like half or smushed or whatever.
And I can't have a smushed strawberry. You know, like that like company that's all about using the ugly fruit and vegetables?
No.
Because, okay, first of all, if you didn't know, like half the problem this American country has is that we throw away a lot of produce that just because it's like a little deformed or like doesn't have a nice shape to it.
God.
And it is literally still food.
Yeah.
That is fine. I mean, it goes to like stuff, I guess, like pureeing and stuff, but a lot of it gets tossed.
God.
And so this like one company, I forget their name, I probably should know it, right? I think it must have been like a feature on like Food Network or something. That's why I must know it.
You just know the concept.
It was probably on like The Kitchen or something. But basically they only use like the ugly ass pieces of produce to like cut down on waste.
I'll fucking have them. I'm gonna bite it and chew it and make it even uglier in about 3 seconds, so it's fine. Like,
yo, that reminds me of, like, the people that can't have food touching, I guess. Because that's usually, like, there's one grumpy man that's like, well, it's all gonna look the same when it hits the old stomach. Like, there's always that guy.
There is.
But, like, I get it. Like, I'm not like that, where I am a nice mix and match kind of girl. Like, I like to take my fork and really take them around town.
Especially, like, a Thanksgiving meal, you get a little bit of everything.
Yes. But, like, there are certain things where there needs to be less touching happening. Primarily when you've got something that's like secreting a nice liquid and there's something that you don't want to touch that.
Like, a lot of people just don't realize that texture is just so important in food. So like,
is there a food that you can think of that you hate the texture but like you don't mind the taste, but the texture puts you off so much that you'll never eat it?
Well, I'm still working on the mushroom, I gotta say. I'm not a fan of the texture. I just don't think that it just is too rubbery to me.
I love the, like, bite because it's like
a rubbery snap.
I know! And I
so
like
weird.
it. I really like it. I don't know. One day I just was like, you know what? These aren't slimy and weird. These are great, and I'm gonna like them. And then I just, like, convinced myself that they're fine. That's how I kind of get over, like, every food.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I didn't like that. Well, you know what? Today I think I'm going to like become that person that likes this. And then I do. And here I am.
Not a fan of, like, not a total fan yet of the mushroom flavor either.
Oh,
like,
I like it.
I mean, I enjoy it now as like a pizza topping and everything. I would never.
It's good in stir fry as well.
I would never grab a pizza slice before that had any sort of olive
if
or
you saw a mushroom. On it.
Yeah.
Or like you get a fucking like you go to Olive Garden, you get that chicken marsala.
Oh,
and there's mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
And you're like, oh no. Also, why is every white trash wedding have that on the menu as like one of the dinners you can choose? Is that not true? And then you get a
Olive Garden?
ranch salad.
No, oh my God.
Because ranch is the flavor of this country. Anyway.
Fuck, let's do some coffee shit.
Yeah.
That's the premise of this show.
We are drinking coffee. That's also part of this show.
Yeah.
Hand me that bag, bitch.
This came from Lori, and it was in our P.O. box.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I got it. This is
Mukilteo.
Oh my God, I don't even...
It's a fucking Washington thing. It's
I thought it was a D at the end, so I was about to really fuck this up.
Yeah, the font's a
It's
little
dark
weird.
in here, guys. This is the... I cannot pronounce what brand of flavoring
yeah, that
this
is a long name that I can't pronounce for the flavor as well. But it's a nice bag.
Yeah.
It's a brown bag.
we can't read it.
We can't
but we
speak
know
now.
it meant well. Like, it smells really good, though. And it tastes really good.
Lori also gave us this mug that's fantastic.
Chris is a big fan of a mug that's clear and made of glass. So
It's
basically
just
a
interesting.
glass.
I know it's probably, like, not insulating like a ceramic one is. I mean,
Is it even ceramic? Because my mugs get cold, bitch.
I don't know the science. You know, I can't...
They do make glass ones that are, like, double-walled.
I should get one of them. But
Yeah,
it's
you
a
should.
fun one that looks like a beaker, kind of, and it has, like, levels to it, and, like, the topmost one, when your mug's full, says go away, and then it goes down to not yet, and then it goes down to how can I help you?
Blech.
And I should bring, like, my goal...
Put that to work.
My goal at work is to just, like... Because I have a friendly demeanor when I'm at work, but I have all these mugs that are kind of just like playing on being rude. So
What mugs
take
do you
this,
have at work?
and then I have one that's from Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland. That's don't talk to me, I'm crabby.
Oh, and it has
and
the
has
crab
a crab
on
on
it.
it. Yeah, and it has my name on it too.
It's so funny because you're not like crabby at all.
Yeah, I know. So I just like.
You want to keep your mugs intimidating.
I secretly walk around carrying. I'm like, I hope somebody says something about my mug.
Has anyone ever complimented you on them?
Somebody did say something one time, a long time ago.
About the crabby?
About the crabby.
What'd they say?
They just said that they laughed and they thought it was funny.
Amazing. That's all you need.
Fantastic.
Well, hopefully you'll keep us posted on your mug endeavors now that you don't have like the bagel stealing drama at work.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, you've had like a lot of like weird little things happen at work, and what's going to be your new one?
You know, that's a great
There's not a
question.
weird dog this time.
Yeah, there was us and dogs, not great. You know, we have the one that screams out our window.
He's honestly, where is he? Is he dead for real?
I don't know. He's not been around for a long time.
It's like...
We cracked the code, guys.
Yo, maybe he was a ghost dog, and it's Halloween, so he's busy.
Yeah.
It's not Halloween, but like, you know what I mean? It's this month. It's the whole month.
God damn it.
There's no other holidays going on.
I have a coffee bag, too.
Yeah, tell me. Hit it with me.
So cold brew is...
Hit it with me.
Cold brew is less acidic than regular brewing.
Yes, it has a natural sweetness to it.
Yes, this says leaving a soft flavor.
Ooh, I like the way that they say that. Where'd you get that fact, honestly?
From Beanbox. I think that's a subscription service that you can like order and get.
We should try those.
Yeah, it's like trying out.
Why aren't they
coffees.
giving us ads on our podcast? Like what? We should be doing like coffee box future project.
Yo, Beanbox, you wanna?
No, but like, what if we made our own subscription? Yeah, you went on the same. Hey guys,
how's that sound? Speaking of projects that we're working on, I mean, we're getting real close to the holiday extravaganza.
Yes, November 1st, you'll have a lot of info thrown at you.
Tons of info, including the first ever Chrachel gift exchange.
Yeah. I guess legally we can't say Secret Santa because Santa didn't sign a whatever
affidavit.
Form. Yeah.
Affidavit.
Oh my god, dude, we told the story about affidavit, right?
I don't know.
Well, if we didn't, I'm just letting you guys know. At one point, Chris thought it was affidavit. Like, that has to be worse than quinoa.
That's probably the worst one.
Like,
Flashlight was,
honestly,
has
is
charm.
affidavit even? Like, who created that term? Honestly, hey Siri. Who created affidavit?
That has to be Latin, right?
Let me check that. Here's what I found on the web for honestly, hey Siri.
No.
Okay.
I love it when she grabs your whole sentence. Like, how rude.
Okay, this is just someone's random affidavit.
Okay, whatever.
You know, honestly, David, you were a real aff, and I'm glad. I'm glad that I have to fucking have some random person watch me sign a document. and then stamp it.
It's so annoying.
It's amazing.
This is 2016. I can sign things on my computer by just like typing my initials.
I should have a robot be my fucking... What are they called again? Notary.
Oh,
why don't we have...
Yeah. Robot notaries?
Why can't Siri do my notarizing?
Why can't I just like video myself signing the paper?
Why can't I take a selfie with my affidavit, with my ID?
Yeah. That would be perfect.
Speaking of selfies, do you think people are going to get in trouble again this year with the voting and the taking of the selfie?
Oh my god.
Remember, like, people like were taking them, like, in the fucking booth.
Oh my god. I guess. Maybe. I don't
know.
know.
If there's going to be, like, don't bring yourself
Knowing
in
us,
here.
Donald Trump will say, look at this is fraud.
Yeah, it's rigged.
It's rigged.
It's rigged because this person put this on Snapchat.
Yeah,
We don't even get to take a fun selfie that cancels out our vote because we're mailing it in.
We actually just got them in the mail today.
So I get to vote like literally tomorrow. So fuck all of y'all
no,
with your
please vote.
I'm just kidding. But like I get to. I mean, I guess a lot of people probably get it mailed in.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people like tweeting stuff that they've already voted. So,
but yeah,
it's fantastic.
It's exciting. I kind of low key wanted to do the whole poll thing because I used to go with my parents.
Yeah,
and there were so many levers.
Get that sticker.
Well, yeah, I've never gotten the sticker. But, like, what kind of polling booths did you used to go to? Because we went to these, like,
I never went with my parents.
Oh my god, I would, like, literally be in there, and I now wish I had the memory to know who they were voting for at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I damn wish.
I damn wish.
But it was, like, one of those old school ones where there's, like, all kinds of, like, levers and little,
Holy
like,
shit.
tabs, and it was so fun, and they would let me do it. So I would be like,
my
boop,
God.
boop. Is that legal? Like, think about it. Honestly, that's probably happening all across America. I don't trust your fucking kids. Like, I trust me. But think about it. They were literally using me as a Republican voter.
Wow.
I was probably voting Republican.
Oh my god, Rachel.
I'm
I
having,
can't
like, an
believe
unlocking
this.
moment right now. But yeah, they were kind of cool because
Wow.
there was just lots of little, like, swips.
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 So I guess let's just talk about the fucking debate since we're already here on political shit. So
we were gonna record this podcast yesterday afterwards, but we were like tired. We were like,
I get
no.
so exhausted, and I'm so glad that it was the last one because I'm sure the rest of the world is tired of hearing us talk about this shit too.
I know, they're all fucking quivering too. They're like, please,
Yeah, it's 'cause,
make this happen.
You know, a lot of things could happen.
Isn't
if
it
this
like
goes
20
badly.
days? Or like less now,
Oh god,
probably.
I couldn't do the math right now, but we're getting very close. I mean, fuck yeah, what's today, like the 20th or something like that of
Let me check
October?
my phone.
So
yeah, October 20th. It's November
shit.
8th.
Yeah, so it's 19 days.
Finally, though, like,
God.
holy shit. Like, it felt like it was been like 3 years of Donald Trump in the media screaming.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just very
It definitely is like at least like 2 years.
Yo, we gotta watch Chelsea because I want to hear her reaction to the debates.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, she might have her reactions in tomorrow's episode.
Yeah, I did watch a little clip from like her Wednesday show, and she issues a retraction about like being very pro Ken Bone, I guess, because of like his Reddit history. And I'm like, oh shit.
So yeah, the debate. I mean, overall,
are people saying Hillary won?
Oh yeah, overall, everybody's saying that. Like, I love that the one thing that everybody's gonna say is like the nail in Trump's coffin is that he didn't say whether or not he'd honor the results of the election. Not any of the shit that he said in
The whole night.
or, you know, anything that he said over all of this time, the sexual assault allegations, just the horrible things that have come out of his mouth and have not made sense, that's the thing that's going to get people to be like, nah, fuck this guy.
Are we not surprised, though? He's a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Also, did you see what he did today, though? He had, like, a fucking rally, you know, and he said that, like, he straight up admitted that he will not accept it. And then his, like, crowd went, like, cheering.
God damn.
It's like, they're like, he's a god. He's just a stuck-up piece of shit, and we love it. Like, it's scary and
it's
sad.
so scary. But everybody is saying that Hillary Clinton is polling way in advance of Trump.
Yeah.
And this is causing, like, you know, like, Paul Ryan hate him, but like they're saying like he's gonna start distancing himself even more from Trump, and
like
that's
when Paul Ryan is ghosting you,
yeah,
you know you're bad.
yeah, fuck. But it was very interesting debate.
Donald Trump thinks that you can have an abortion literally the day that you're supposed to give birth 9 months in. He literally said that, and it was just kind of like, I just want this man to read, and you know what? Maybe he should talk to Planned Parenthood about like actual science.
He should, go to a class, learn
Speaking
something.
of Planned Parenthood, did you see that fucking email I
Yeah,
got?
I did see that.
Yeah, they like invited me to like some anti-abortion,
pro-life
pro-life
protest.
rally
Yeah.
at Planned Parenthood. I was like, why are you sending me this?
Do you know who you're emailing right now?
I think it's because I made a tweet about pro-life and I used that word, and maybe they were just like searching keywords, but I was definitely not pro-life.
Whatever, they're dumb.
Yeah, it's okay.
They can waste their resources.
Yeah, I thought the most telling part of the whole night was just like, they're hitting him with the sexual assault allegations and the questions about that, and he's just like, of course he's saying all the things like the women aren't even attractive enough, which is like the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Also that, they want fame, and who the fuck, like, I just don't understand people. These are probably the same people that are like, well, it's not really like assault because it's sex, right? So you must have liked it. You know what I mean? It's fucking disgusting.
Who thinks that, like...
Who the hell wants to be famous for enduring one of the, like, most horrible things that you could possibly endure?
I don't consider that, like, famous. Like, that's not a fame.
It's, like...
It's like notoriety, like you're known, like
put under a microscope. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's just public scrutiny. That's really what
nobody
it is.
like actively wants to be in that situation. No. It's not like anybody's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this because it's gonna make me like famous. I'm gonna get money and all this shit. No,
that is why every single person that has come out and been vocal about abuse that they've endured, that's why they are like the bravest human beings on planet Earth, because they are setting themselves up for so much scrutiny and all of the shit that he said and all of his supporters have said. And it's like they're only doing it to get these disgusting people away from other people so that it doesn't happen to other people. Like that's the whole point. Like nobody wants fucking fame for that. It's disgusting. Jeez. And he was just like, let's move on to more important topics. It's like, clearly you don't fucking give a shit about this topic, but you claim that no one cares about women as much as me. No one respects women as much as this orange peel.
Yeah, like, I can't believe he said both of those things within the same debate.
And it's just, it's pretty good.
It's really dumb, but Hillary Clinton did, like, when she was talking about, like, her experience and then, like, what Donald Trump was doing, everyone was just like, yeah, that was, like, a fucking speech, and that was, like, classic, because it was just showing all of the shit that she did and comparing it to what was going on in his life at those times, and it just shows.
I thought it was a really good, that was a nailing moment there.
Yeah.
And they had made, like, a couple of weeks ago, they made a website where it was literally a physical timeline.
Oh.
And it was, like, from, I think it was, like, very young, like, birth till, like, forever now. And it was just, like, exactly where they both were and what they were both doing at any moment in time.
That's fantastic.
And that's probably where she got, like, that was probably part of their campaign, I guess. Mm-hmm. And it's really, like, it's true. Whether you like her, whether you agree with some of the things that she's done, you cannot deny that she has experience.
She's been in this shit for so long, like.
And it's just, like, it's so, I guess, not surprising at all that, like, when the first woman runs for president, it's like, okay, it's just, you can have this guy that literally doesn't even know basic things
I don't know Putin. I don't know Russia. Like,
oh, man, like, who the hell? And, like, other terrorists, when he's just, like, throwing out names and being like, yeah, like, they outsmarted you. Like, that's a positive thing that you're saying about a not positive person.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, I don't think any other person in American political power is going to be, like, doing that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, it's not happening. No, I don't know. It's just a fucking mess.
But it's
almost over.
Coming to a close, and
I feel like some major shit is going to go out in the next, like, 2 weeks, because it's really like 2.5 weeks away or whatever.
Something's definitely gonna. I'm honestly like nervous for election day if Hillary wins. Like,
I'm low key. I mean, I guess this is another reason why I'm happy that I'm mailing in, but I'm scared of like all of the people that are saying that they're gonna like the Trump supporters. They're gonna be like being harassing of other people,
voters,
and like that's just like, not that would make me like not vote, because you're just gonna have to get in there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like they can be with you while you're doing that, but it's just like, that's just so vile. And also, like, you're not going to see, I mean, you might see some people on Hillary's side doing that, but, like, honestly, where are you really going to be seeing that?
I don't know.
Like, these are the type of people that would, like, come with, like, guns, like, open carry states. You know what I mean? Though I don't know if you can do that if it's, like, a government thing that's happening. Like,
I don't know if you can have a gun in a polling station.
Yeah. Yeah, and if it's like a school, you definitely can't. But that doesn't stop some people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know.
It's fucking great. Also, just during the debate, Rachel had a very funny quote that
shut up.
that just came to realization. What did you say?
I don't even remember. I said that like Republicans are just like strips of deer jerky.
Yeah, and then
not all Republicans, just like the deer jerky type. They're the type that are like they're holding a fish everywhere,
and
they're like really angry about women caring about women's rights.
Yeah,
like that's the jerky.
And then literally like 5 minutes after that, I got a tweet from somebody just like being like typical liberal or something like that. And their photo was a deer. And it was just fantastic.
I love that.
Okay, so let's talk about something that's not stressful. Because that's fun.
Okay.
And so we've got the Nintendo Switch was announced today.
It
was the NX is what they were calling it, but now it's the Switch.
Oh, I thought it was really going to be called the NX. I feel like that's
just
very
the code name.
Glossy.
They always have a code name. The code name for the Wii was the Revolution.
Oh my god.
And
what was the Wii U? The fucking surfboard?
I don't remember what Wii U's was.
The lamest shit we're not going to put any more than like 2 years into this console.
Sony names all of their code names all of their new consoles after things from the Matrix.
Oh,
it's really random. Like there was Neo, there was Morpheus.
See, Neo is an R&B singer or rapper.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Well, the fucking Switch. Honestly, I've been looking at it now. I didn't know how I felt about it when I first watched it, but it seems pretty cool.
I know that they just love to do, like, the handheld consoles.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, I'm just, like, not the type of person that's gaming on the go, and I guess that's, like, just not for me. So, like, I probably won't be using it for that. But, hey, if I trade in my Wii U and they're going to be putting new games on it, then, like, okay. Like, I'm not, like, that excited about it because I picture, all right, with Nintendo, it's kind of like, you have to have the console, and it's kind of like, it's there because you want the games, but, like, the actual machine itself, for me, is usually, like, really campy and awkward to use.
And the interfaces and the online shit, and it's all usually really bad.
Like, we were setting up, like, a DS.
Oh my god! Can we please tell this story?
And it took so long because there's just, like, so many crazy menus and, like, so many loopholes to just get into the Miiverse and to link up my already, like, existing account.
Yeah.
It was so, like, it took so long.
It honestly took us an hour to get it all set up. And
I was just like, yeah, they don't make this very user-friendly. But I'm just excited for, like, new games and if I can get a good price for the Wii U. But it's just kind of frustrating that, like, they really didn't sink a lot of time into that console.
Yeah, I still feel burned on the Wii U, but this looks promising because, like, it's got a really good, like, graphics card and everything in it and a processor, so it's actually going to look, like, hella intense.
I just hope that you don't have to use the screen controller to play a lot of games.
Oh,
because, like, the Wii U surfboard
and that's literally just a screen for on the go. When it's at home, there's, like, a stand that it goes into, so it can, like, be displayed up onto the TV, and you don't ever have to use that screen if you don't feel like it. I saw them using, like, a Pro controller and I like that. That's my favorite controller. That none of the controllers have motion controls. So shut up, really? As far as we know, there's no motion controls in anything. Right, so, I guess they haven't given that many details. Yeah, there's not that many details, but, like, you don't have to wave. No motion control. You don't have to wave anything around, and they're not weird controllers per se. Like awkward to hold. Like, I know that, like, it's like two little weird paddle thingies, but, like, they combine together, and it feels like a semi-normal controller. I'll still just use the Pro controller. Yeah, so it just looks great for that too. And also everybody was, like, analyzing every screen of the trailer that they put up. Oh shit, I want to read about that. Yeah, so, like, I love it when people do all the work for me. A couple of things is that people are speculating what games they're porting over from the Wii U to the new one. That's what I'm nervous about. Splatoon is obvious because they showed, like, 1 million of that, but they think they're not sure if Mario Kart 8 is going to be because they showed Mario Kart 8, but there was different characters, so they don't know if they're going to make more DLC for Mario Kart 8. That could be a thing. Oh, so it's just DLC. I'd be into that, because honestly, I feel like that game doesn't need to be, like, newly done again. Yeah. I think it just needs more people and more cars more and tracks. More tracks. Yes.
We're so passionate about it, but yeah.
They also think that it's either a new Mario game or more levels to Super Mario 3D World.
It looked different.
So I think it's a new Mario game. Yeah. But then there's other things I can't remember.
I wonder if Yarn World... I wonder if that'll go to... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, am I going to be playing the games that we beat completely? Oh, but if we get rid of the Wii U and they're not cross-compatible...
Yeah, I got to figure out how, like, the cloud saving works so that way we can still have the save file and then, like...
Yeah, because I'd be really upset. We spent a lot of time.
Yeah, that Super Mario 3D World, it didn't 100% itself by itself.
Girl, I know.
So, yeah, I'm just really excited about that.
When is the new Walking Dead games season come out?
It's supposed to start this year. Telltale's always like, you know, they give you a trailer and then a week later it launches. Like,
yeah, but they gave us a trailer forever ago, bitch. So where's your theory?
Wait, did they have an actual trailer?
Yeah, Clem.
Oh, I thought it was just pictures.
No, it was a trailer.
Well, then, you know, I don't know.
Then you just don't know shit and everything you just said was a lie.
Well, listen, they said it was coming out this year or starting this year.
I know, it should come out soon. I'm just, like, annoyed because, like, they can throw, like, 17 episodes of that Batman game up in a month, and it takes, like, 3 years to come out with one episode of the Walking Dead game.
Yeah, it's because they signed contracts with 5,000 different things.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
But still.
I just am excited to play it really badly. I'm honestly excited. Isn't the Walking Dead... Isn't that... this Sunday, I guess.
Yeah.
I just want to know who dies, and then I can just be with peace. You know, like, I don't even have to watch the rest of the season. I just kind of need to know. They left me on a cliffhanger.
I'm sorry, I don't feel anything whatsoever to want to continue watching the show.
It's like a curiosity. Like, I just need to know.
Yeah.
It'd be like, I'm going to watch the last season of Vampire Diaries. It's a morbid curiosity.
Well, that one, yeah, I'm just curious in that one, too. But, like... I would honestly be totally fine with just watching the episode, seeing who died, and then as soon as I figure it out, like, turning it off, and then be done.
You could just read Twitter then. But here's the thing. I love Denny from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
What is his real name? He's in everything.
I don't know.
You
just call him Denny Duquette.
Something Dean Morgan? Something.
Yeah, Dean Morgan.
Is it just Dean Morgan?
Yeah, I think it's Dean Morgan.
Snipped. I got it. He's so beautiful. And I know he's going to be playing, like, a disgusting villain, but I just want to watch him do it, honestly. Yeah. It just sucks that, like, they confirmed that, like, he didn't kill Rick, and it's like, oh, damn, that would have been the most interesting way they could have taken this.
Honestly, that would have been the one thing to bring me back into the show, because
I know!
Rick is boring.
If they just had Denny take over for Rick and just run them all. I think it's going to be Daryl. There's a couple of, like, theories as to why they think it's going to be Daryl, and I think it is because Glenn is, like, too played because that happens, really, in the comic books, so...
And also, like, they did the fake out with him already.
Yeah, that was... Oh, my God. And then a lot of people think it's going to be Maggie just because, like, how fucked up would that be?
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be Daryl, and honestly, I couldn't be happier. Get his sweaty bangs out of my ass.
Maybe it's because he's going to be in that game on PlayStation, you know, that the show to D3, Death Stranding.
And he's got the hair, like, that's just his hair.
I know, that's really...
I thought it was the Walking Dead.
I thought it was a choice for the comic.
Yo, know? I actually found out that Daryl doesn't even exist in the comics. Can you believe that?
And that's the fan fave.
I didn't know that. I thought that, like, every character from, like, the main season, or the first season, was just, like, straight from the books, but... I haven't read the books because they're fucking expensive.
They are
I would like to read them, though.
Really long.
I mean,
I'm sure they're probably just even more equally
They're probably
terrible.
really fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
I know. But, like, I just, like, low-key think it would be fun to read them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're really expensive, so I just, like, that's what's deterring me.
No, definitely. Yeah, that was, like, $100 for, like, a collection of just, like, the first couple books.
I know. I don't have that kind of money, man.
Who are you guys?
Anyone have a PDF? Hit me up with that
I'm sure
PDF.
you can probably find a PDF if you just look
That's
online.
really fucked up. I mean, honestly, that guy's fucking loaded.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's doing other shit. Like, both him and George R.R. Martin, like, they just do, like, production writing shit for the things that they're working on. Like,
remember that one episode of The OC with the guy... You know who I'm talking about, Star Wars.
George Lucas,
yeah. You said R.R. Martin and I automatically go to Lucas. They're honestly the same guy.
Yeah.
Like, low-key, very similar.
Kinda, except... I don't think there's a Jar Jar that I know of yet in He didn't...
In Game of Thrones?
In Game of Thrones.
Ooh, who's the Jar Jar of Game of Thrones?
I don't think anybody could create a character...
Probably like one of the kids.
So vile yet so lovable as Jar Jar.
Vile and lovable, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Please don't do that. But anyway, that's our gaming segment.
So something else that's kind of been really scaring us a lot is that I swear our phones are listening to us.
Well, duh.
I know the NSA is, like, hacking me. You know, my camera is secretly filming me, something like that. They've got the microphone on.
I have a Post-it note over my Mac.
NSA, you listening right now? How you guys doing? What's up?
They are.
So,
But lately, I've been noticing, like, if I talk about things that aren't, like, necessarily happening right now, it wouldn't make sense to see content about it, I started seeing content about it.
And, like, you did not type anything into your phone about this thing.
Like, okay, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It's a little fucking... Wait, is that even the book I'm reading right now?
Yeah, that's what you're reading.
Yeah, okay. I was just double checking. I was like, I got scared. I'm afraid to talk about Harry Potter sometimes because I don't want to say, like, the wrong thing, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, like, no one... Who's talking about that specific book right now? No one. And I started reading it. And I was, like, talking about it, and, like, suddenly I started seeing, like, shit specifically for that book.
Yeah.
And it was weird. And when I finished, I mean, I don't know if this is, like, just... It happened, and it would just happen to, like, happen the same time I was finishing the second book. Or, no, the third book, Prisoners. That one, there's, like, a theory now about that third book that I've been seeing, like, floating around the internet. And I had just finished that book, and I don't know if it, like, happens to be... being a theory right now, or if it's because
like it's just showing up because of that. I
swear.
Also, the one time that you were humming Florence and the Machine,
yes,
and then you opened Apple Music and you were not listening to Florence and the Machine when you were last in there, but it showed these exact song that you were humming as the like to play right now.
Really weird, and it's not a song that I have.
Yeah,
like I don't have it downloaded, so I don't like it. And I'm like the type of person that like when I go into my individual apps or in my phone settings, there's all these areas where you can turn off like using information about me to cater ads.
Oh, okay.
And so like Twitter has that, so you don't see like tweets that you think and like ads and stuff like blah blah blah, so you can turn that off. And Facebook has the same thing, and on your actual phone like Apple won't take it if you click it.
Okay.
And it's in your privacy settings, I would believe. Honestly, just like look through your settings, you'll find a whole bunch of shit that you didn't realize you should tweak.
Yeah.
And
honestly, like when you were setting up your phone for like just all of the different things that they have, like it's weird now how many settings there are to change on a phone when you get it new.
I like it.
There's so many. I just remember like you used to get a phone and like the only thing you had to do was manually re-enter in all of your contacts. And that was it. And then now there's like so many different things that you got to set up.
But now your contacts just go in.
Yeah.
Which is so wonderful. Remember like how many times I had a phone that would break to the point where it wouldn't turn on anymore, so you couldn't do that weird thing where Verizon would plug in your phone to this box and your new phone to it, and they would like sync the information.
Yeah.
Like that was literally a thing, and I would literally sit there and watch it. And the one time I had so many photos that, and now I'm like, what were these photos of? I didn't even have a pet. Like, what was I taking? Like, what were they of? And it took forever, and we were sitting at Verizon for like 2 hours just like waiting for it to transfer. And now it transfers instantly, and I just honestly remembered that was my life for
technology.
a time.
Technology, it's fucking great.
I love that like we grew up at this time because we got to see it go from like somewhat primitive feeling to like where we are now. Like it's not primitive, but like it definitely has taken such a jump.
I jumped from a shitty Virgin Mobile phone to an Android, which was just like
was shitty.
But like that really shook me because I went from like this phone that really had like a shitty screen, not a lot of things, to an Android that could do like everything, and it was just wild.
Yeah. I mean, when I first got my iPhone, I was like, I can't believe I can like browse the web or like download apps instead of widgets.
Yeah, oh my god!
Like all of your phones just have like widgets for a while.
Your weird Microsoft one that had just like clouds that were like
it was different. Like actual speech bubbles.
Yeah,
and that was how I saw my text, and it was like the most weird thing, and it displayed it for the world to see. So like you couldn't change it so everyone could just see your text all the time on the front of your phone. And I was like, this is not cute.
What a time.
I'll never forget, like, when we were in high school and there was this one girl and she was like, I don't know why, I remember her being, like, the one that got the first iPhone. And, like, she was, like, cool because, like, she got, like, the iPhone and, like, it was basically only, like, the bougiest people got it because it was probably so expensive.
It was so expensive.
And it was that, like, rounded brick that we all know and love. And I'll never forget, I mean, this is honestly like a pretty shitty story because this has to do with like some girl's nudes getting leaked, but it like someone sent this girl's nudes all the way around her school. I don't know if that ever happened to you at your high school. It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's definitely happened from time to time.
Yeah. And because she had an iPhone and she like, it's like a new iPhone and like you didn't realize, you know, you could have the picture just flooded the whole front of the screen. And that was horrible because, like, you know, it was just...
I'm sure it got teased for a while for just, like, you know, having that photo just, like, show up.
Yeah. God. I don't think it got sent to me, though. I was very happy about it. But
I
was,
never
like,
had anything sent to me.
Yeah, but it... Oh, God, I can't imagine that happening. Like, that's fucking disgusting.
It's
People
terrible.
are shitty. It's always, like, an ex, and you're just, like, a piece of shit. Like, if you're the type of person to like do that to someone, like you're a piece of shit, honestly. But all you have to do on the other end is like you just have to be like, I guess it was intentional. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay with it, but it's also like you can't always just be okay with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
After
understand.
your whole so shitty.
God
Well, that's
damn.
a whole other tangent, man.
All right, well, I guess should we talk a little bit about our sponsor?
Yeah. So today's sponsor is adamandeve.com, which we are all very familiar with, I would say, at
Our
this
lovely
point.
friends that have sponsored many an orgasm.
Yeah, and also, like, multiple platforms of mine. They like me. But, yeah, we've used their toys. They are a website that sells, like, sex toys and lingerie and all kinds of different things like that. And then it comes to your house really discreet. That's why we read that one story last time where a girl got her package from Adam and Eve and her dad had it and like they both didn't realize it was an Adam and Eve box and then they opened it. Yeah, so hopefully that doesn't happen to you, but like, hey, goes to show how discreet they are. So yeah, adamandeve.com just has a lot of different sex toys and vibrators and lingerie and different like lubricants and things like that and like games and stuff too.
Yeah, I honestly did not know so many toys could come in so many shapes and weird configurations.
Also,
they've got it all.
I would highly recommend reading the reviews. Half the fun in ordering from that website is reading the reviews. Please do it. It is just a great time.
Yeah, so not only are we just going to rave about the selection that they have, we've also got a great deal for you guys.
Yes.
So if you go to adamandeve.com, you can get, for a limited time, 50% off of just about any item. So when you select your item at 50% off, you'll also get a whole bunch of shit. You'll get 3 free adult DVDs, plus a free mystery gift, and free shipping on the entire thing. So
we just like giving you guys free shit, man.
It's fantastic. There's so many things there. So if you just go to adamandeve.com and use code CWC at checkout, that's CWC at adamandeve.com, you'll get that 50% off plus all of those million other things that we just said. Okay, let's do some questions. You guys know the drill. Patreon, patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel if you want to help support the show and also get the first dib on the questions.
I'm just drinking your water bottle right now.
Yeah, you're really just ruining my plan, Annie.
You feel dehydrated.
Sammy has asked us. Sammy is a new Bincho, so welcome.
Hello.
But she's asked, if you were bewitched to spend one night a month as a mermaid/merman, which sea-dwelling creature would your bottom half take?
Ooh.
I'd love to hear Lila and Squeezy would be as merchunks as well.
Oh my god.
Merchunks.
Merman. Merchunk. Fuck.
What is my bottom half gonna be?
If it could be like a cornfish, you know what I mean? Like a corn. What's like a really, like a white cod? You know
What's
what
the
I
most,
mean?
like, basic?
Halibut.
Yeah, like a halibut.
You got your half halibut.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, halibut. My butt's halibut.
You're not wrong. Squeezy is like...
Oh,
he's
what
like
if
a
he's a
barracuda.
rockfish?
A rockfish?
Because they're like, they just look very, like, intimidatingly spiky.
I don't think he's spiky. I think he's
What's
a
spiky
viper.
first?
You know, like a barracuda. Like he's snatching and he's
All right,
I just made a weird gesture.
Yeah, very interesting. But all right, Squeezy can be a barracuda.
Lila would be like
pufferfish.
Yeah, like half puff.
Her bottom half just puffs
when she gets like really like agitated.
Oh god.
Because she honestly does that now. I would probably be like half? Some sort of I'd be like a man-o-war on the bottom, like some like lit jellyfish with like tons of tentacles, and it'd be like, haha, don't touch me.
Please don't touch me.
Like, please. You know the Please Touch Museum? I'm the Please Don't Touch Museum.
Oh shit.
I just like I'm a touchy-feely person if like I'm like best fucking friends with them and like we spend a lot of time together, but like whenever I'm hanging out with people and like they're like really huggy right away, or like they want you to like, I don't know, just be sitting real close to them and stuff, and I'm just like, this is really uncomfortable right now. Like, because I'm always just like, is it my perfume? Can you smell it still? Like, is she still alive?
All right, next question is from Amanda McKnight, who said, hey guys, so I'm in my senior year of college, and while I'm happy with where my education is going, I still haven't made any substantial friends and pretty much just keep to myself all day. I'm not terribly bothered by it since I'm content with being
intravenously verted.
And have friends outside of school, but I'm really starting to regret not getting to know any of these talented people. I don't want to miss my chance, but I'm very shy and don't know how to go about it. Any tips for making friends in your senior year of college when friendships and quote-unquote cliques are already well established?
I mean, I feel like if you have the time to join something, because that is where you're going to find, like, a community instantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is going to be, like, a group of, like, friends already, but, like...
They're usually welcoming if you're just, like, going to be in the group.
Because everybody already knows, oh, hey, this one thing, we all have this in common.
Yeah.
So that's always, the starting point.
It can be literally anything. I'm sure your school has, like, a billion things, organizations, even, like, just charities and different clubs like that where you're trying to do, like, activism. Also, yeah, like, getting involved in school activism is a great way to meet other people that are like-minded, but...
Mm-hmm. But I was going to say the meteorology club that I was a part of, that, like, there would be transfer students that would be transferring over for just, like, their junior and senior or just senior year. Mm-hmm. And so, like, they would join the club because, like, literally it felt like a requirement. You had to be in this club if you were a meteorology major. And so, like, everybody would become friends with them. Like, it didn't take long for them to just be integrated into our group.
Yeah, like, I was in the music organization at school, and, like, every year there were a bunch of new people, also all the new freshmen, and we just, like, they're instantly like, okay, you're one of us. You're here.
That's a great thing about a group, too, because there's usually freshmen that are also in the same boat.
Also, just meeting freshmen, too, like, because they're all like, hey, we don't know anyone either. Some of them are cool. Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
Okay, the next questions are from our Reddit, which is our Coffee with Chrachel, which, fantastic discussion. Once again, guys, it's just a great place. So many pet photos. But the first question is not really a question, but it's rank the romantic interests of Lorelai and Rory of Gilmore Girls. Why did I specify that? I don't need to.
Yeah, who are these women?
Let's do Rory first because we all know and
there's
it's easy.
less.
Yeah, so obviously top tier Jess.
Yeah, but herself is my top answer.
Oh
is that
my god.
lame?
Romantic interests.
Okay, she's not romantically interested in herself. Yeah, Jess, Logan,
Dean.
Who else?
Wait.
There's Naked Guy if you count him at all. He's
not
even really an interest.
Where would I... Yeah, she's not interested in him.
Yeah, and Tristan they kissed, and, like, honestly, everyone regretted that. And Paris, honestly, ranks above Dean. And they're definitely just friends, but, like, I'll rank her above Dean. So I'll go Jess, Logan, Paris, Dean... The rest of the schmucks.
Yeah, sounds right. That's how I would agree. Oof. And then Lorelai, obviously Luke is at the top.
Max Medina,
I think, is underrated.
Yeah,
I think that he was a
she
fine
fucked him
fellow.
over.
Yeah,
he was fine. Honestly,
he was smart and funny. He could keep up with the whole thing. The
proposal was cute as fuck. It was nice.
It was just weird that it was the teacher thing, but that was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was cute, but she had to go through that because that's just, like, part of her character growth, and I get that. And Luke is probably, like, the right fit, but yeah, he was a contender. Yeah, definitely well above Christopher, sorry.
Christopher is lower than anybody else on anybody's list.
I'll even put that one date that she had with John Hamm above Christopher. Honestly.
Charlie from fucking
I know what
Twilight.
you're talking about. Yeah, she dated him for like a week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't like Christopher.
To give you guys an update, that question that we answered a while ago, or probably last week, about how somebody's boyfriend was obsessed with Lorelai and Christopher, like shipping them, and that, like, we asked like if they had watched the whole thing or not. They had watched everything before it was ever on Netflix or anything, and so they've been a longtime fan, and they ship the
I want to get inside the mindset like that, you know? Like, what's going on in that dark, twisted soul? Because honestly, I just don't understand. We had another person like come to us the other day, and they were like, "Yo, I'm a Christopher fan," and I was like, "Get out of my apartment!" Like it honestly has tested me.
I just don't understand. So did we miss anybody?
Yo, TBH, if we're gonna link for Lane just because I care, Dave Rogowski #1, bitch.
Oh yeah,
Dave Rogowski would not have like made her end her whole life.
Like, you know, I know that he just left because of the OC.
Yeah.
Definitely. But
he was good.
He could have stayed around. That was fantastic.
I really liked him.
I mean, I feel like, what if I put the boy that she runs her hand through his hair above
Zach?
Above
Chris
Zach.
really does not like Zach.
I don't like Zach.
He's got some funny lines, but honestly, not like my favorite character from the series ever.
Yeah.
I would rank both members, Brian and Gil, way above Zach in members of Hep Alien. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Gil being #1, Brian being right under.
Gil is fantastic.
Also, where's Kyle? I hope Kyle makes a return. Good guy Kyle just getting his fence broken.
With his fucking hook arm when he comes back from the Navy.
Everything about him, he's like a stunning individual and like a picture of optimism, and I just love him. He just wants to make sure you use a coaster and you don't break any of his shit.
Oh, fuck. Well, while we're on the taco,
Roach.
I'm just really had a fucking week. Yeah. On the topic of Gilmore Girls, how do we feel about the Funko Pop Gilmore Girl things? And that apparently there's a lack of a Luke one?
How many are there?
I don't know.
I only saw the Laura.
I'm going to Google this real quick while we talk. But
it was like a woman with a coffee cup, so I'm assuming it could be Rory or Lorelai. But honestly,
you can't really tell.
Like Game of Thrones Funko Pops, at least you're like, that's Daenerys. You know, like that's vividly Daenerys. I'm not really into the Funko Pop thing, just because I'm not like a collector type of thing. You know, like I wouldn't do like Amiibos either, or I don't know what other types of collectibles really exist.
I mean, there's definitely a ton of others, but
where would I put them? I'm too minimalist. Where would you put these?
Yeah, I can't say that I'm a fan of any of the Funko Pops.
Chris is low-key more passionately enraged by them, but we're trying not to hurt anyone's feelings.
Their eyes scare me, and
they're taking the fun out of the Funko for you with those visual eyes.
They kind of look like Bratz dolls mixed with like
Tim Burton.
Yeah. That's the vibe.
I bet there's a bunch of Stranger Things ones now.
Oh, shit. To tell you the ones that they're having, it's just 3. It's just Rory, Lorelai, and Suki.
Suki? She's not even in the fucking revival, pretty much.
She was just like, yeah, I might be there. Let me check my schedule about it.
I think I'm doing, like, another, like, fart joke. Hold on. If you're gonna pick, like, the first, like, when I think of Gilmore Girls and I'm going for people that are not the Gilmores, it would be Luke, would be like the other main character because he's got so much line.
Yeah.
Line. He's got a lot of lines.
All right, so let's do the next question.
Yeah.
I always get stressed/depressed over the holidays. Everything around that time just makes me sad. Do you guys have any experience with that, and do you have any advice?
Okay, I used to have that. Because,
especially when we were back in PA land. Yeah.
Well, we didn't really celebrate holidays at my house, so it was just depressing knowing that, like, everyone was having lots of cheer, and I was having a lot of wine because I had to hang out with my grandma and my mom. It was just wine days. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I used to be depressed because it was, like, spending a lot of time with family, and they were just telling me how fat I had gotten in the year. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fun. Yeah. So, now, I mean, honestly, since I started dating you and, like, having holidays at your house, it's been fucking great.
Yeah. When, the first Christmas that we were together. Well, wait, was it the first one or was it the second one?
We started dating in November and we did not hang out that Christmas because it was like we had only been dating for a month.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, missed opportunities.
I know. Think about it. I was probably like eating a brisket and just crying. And you were having like a wonderful gingerbread cookie.
But the second year round during Christmas time, you came
was like
over and
Ruben's
like
first Christmas.
Yeah, and like we just had like the most lit holiday ever. We did like pulled out all the stops. That was Christmas Village.
It was first Christmas Village. You showed me Rudolph the red-dosed reindeer. He's a drowsy man. So we watched that movie, which we have to watch this year because, man, is it fucked up.
Honestly, if you guys watched the animated fucking
We vlogged that.
Yeah, like, it is so dark. Like, it's really depressing.
I know. Your mom literally made a gingerbread house from scratch. Like, she didn't straight up buy one from Target. Like, she made gingerbread slabs and a roof.
Yeah.
And we made a gingerbread house. And
we
had,
were just
like,
making all of those cookies and having hot chocolate with... candy canes. Wow, I was about to call it a peppermint stick, and I don't know what I knew.
No, it's a Jesus cane. Did you know that? That's why.
What?
That's why it's like a hook. It's actually a J.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's because it's a cane.
I don't know. Does he have one? Is that his
I don't
signature?
know.
I thought it was the wine and the snake. I don't know
What's
shit
happening?
about it.
Frankincense,
Listen,
myrtle.
I know the story of Hanukkah, and that's all she wrote. Like, you get me 3 clicks past a burning bush, and I'm lost. I don't know where I am. I watched, what is it, like the 10 Commandment movie or whatever that fucking movie is, where it's like really, really long and old people love it, and it's got like Nefertiti in it, you know what I'm talking about? What is that movie? It's just like very religious movie, but there's a lot of good makeup looks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever. Either way, I've seen that, and that's not enough knowledge for me.
Alright, so I guess I'll go over to our email now, which we got like 1 million places, guys, where you can ask questions, so we've got a submission form on our website.
Whatever way you're comfortable.
There's a submission form on our website. We have our email, we got Reddit, Twitter, Patreon if you are subscribed.
Yeah.
You know, lots of places.
It's happening.
So this is from Lily, who said, "Hey friends and chunks, I've been listening to the podcast from day one, and I swear it's the only thing that's gotten me through college so far, well, other than the ungodly amounts of coffee." Really, coffee intake, all-time high in college.
Water intake, all-time low.
Yes, that probably was, not a great combination for productivity.
Dear Maria Cami. I said all-time low, and it's just where she went.
Yeah. I'm majoring in meteorology and math statistics, so it's lit 24/7 with coffee, crying, and the podcast.
Oh my god.
Chris, I was curious about your quote-unquote career change from meteorology. Are you still looking into meteorology jobs or interested in finding one? I am heavily into computer science and have learned a lot concerning programming, so I found it interesting with the route that you decided to take. So, I'm not looking because I know you say later on in your email that, that the job market is not the greatest, and I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, but I mean, it's true. It's not a great market for meteorology. I mean, they typically it's now you
unless
want to
you're
have
doing broadcast. Yeah,
broadcasting, but now it's you kind of need to have a lot of computer science knowledge as well. That's why, when I was there, they were contemplating making a computer science minor, mandatory.
What was your minor?
There was no mandatory minor. I got a math minor, though.
Okay, mine was English. Because I took so many fucking English classes because I thought I was an English major. I was like, I might as well just, make that make something.
With your major, you had to have a minor,
Yeah, and it had to be... English,
something within
or journalism or whatever,
something along those lines.
Yeah, I was lucky though because a lot of the English courses are the writing requirements, and you have to take writing classes in college.
Yeah, that was a struggle for me to fit those in.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem at all. Oh man.
But yeah, so I'm not really looking for meteorology jobs. I gotta admit, I think about it, and I really wish sometimes that I could have gotten a job in that field because I did enjoy it and I did find it genuinely fascinating.
Yeah.
So sometimes it makes me sad that I'm not in that field, but I also know that I'm in a good spot right now.
It could always happen though. I always say to Chris that I could see him teaching meteorology in the future, especially in a college setting.
I would love to be a college professor.
I think you would make a really good professor. I would love
that so much.
The fact that he can teach me math says lots of things about his ability to teach shitty idiots. Like,
I've heard a thing or two about my resume as well, so I feel like,
and I feel like you're good at explaining things in a really, like, understandable way without getting, like, I don't know, like, sometimes when you're, like, with someone and they're trying to, like, teach you something that's complicated, they get, like, angry with you and, like, mad, and I feel like you're just so patient. Like, you could teach me how to drive, and it would be great. My dad teaching me how to drive would be hell on earth.
Oh my God.
It would be so tense.
My dad taught me how to drive, and that was a fucking...
Yeah.
That was a moment.
Because he would, like, kind of, like, low-key quiz me things before I would, like, say I was going to get my permit and shit like that. And even those, like, just conversations turned, you know what I mean? But you would be like, yeah, I don't know.
I'd be calmer about it.
Yeah.
Well, he also said that they're going to be in Seattle in January 2017 for the AMS annual conference, which is just like the meteorology conference thing. And, that's going to be, you're presenting there. That's fucking crazy. And it's going to be lit. Seattle's a great place. They rotate between Seattle, Phoenix, and Georgia. Savannah.
Oh, yeah, you were in Georgia.
Yeah, I went to Georgia.
But you weren't speaking.
No, but I was working at it. I was on the audio-visual team, and so literally all I did was I sat up behind the presenter on stage and sat in front of the lighting and microphone controls just in case they needed me to do something. But 99% of the time, they came in, did their own settings, and then they were good to go.
But so you got a lot of snazzy button-ups that week.
Yeah, I did. So I just got to sit there. I also got paid for it, so it looked good on my resume.
Yeah,
but,
man.
Good luck on your presentation, because that's crazy.
I got so intimidated by it, because, like, when I was in drama, like, my one friend was the person that would do the lighting and soundboard, and that would, like... I don't know how the fuck people do that.
There was
shit.
always that one person that was just like the lighting and sound person for like all the productions.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, and
like the one teacher.
And like 99% of the time you can find them just in that room that's at the top.
At that spot, yeah. Exactly. I could never do that shit. There's too many cues.
Too many knobs, sliders, things.
I can't even use sliders in, like, Sims. Like...
The 3DS slider to,
To the 3D, yeah. I have to have it turned down because, honestly, it's too vivid. Animal Crossing...
Let's talk about that. Holy shit.
Oh, my God. I'm finally getting to play it, and I'm, like, enriched with the fun. And it's also nice because it makes me, like... I can't play it very late because... a lot of the shit that you can do, like, closes, basically, at 8 p.m. or whatever, and, like, so it makes me, like, okay, more productive, because I can't just, like, play this game all night long and never sleep, so it makes me read, which makes me go to sleep faster, because I'm not looking at a screen.
But we got New Leaf, and that's just, like, a fantastic addition to the series.
I want to give out my fucking code, but then I realize that it's, like, allowing people to come into my town and possibly destroy it, and guess what? I don't fucking trust anyone. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be sinking a lot of time into this little game, and if it's like my one little thing, I don't want someone to come in and chop all my trees.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I'd be so devastated.
That'd be horrible.
And
there's
like,
always
that's
that
so
one
rude.
person on the internet that just does that.
I trust Brie. Like, we shared our things, and like, I know I'm just gonna go to her neighborhood. She's gonna go to mine. She's just gonna like talk to my neighbors, and I'm just gonna like buy a hat. Like, it's gonna be so chill.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Real quickly, while we were talking about games again, we also finally figured out how to stream on Twitch.
Yes.
From our Mac.
Yay! So Nancy Drew games coming up.
And also, you are going to be streaming a lot more.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be officially doing Twitch Tuesdays. I spelled it wrong on Twitter. It was like 2 U's.
Oh my God, I forget what it said, but it was really funny.
It was not good. So I'm going to be doing Twitch Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Pacific time, so 222, bitch. Tuesdays, the Twitch, the 2. And I'm going to be probably doing a lot of Sims. I like just decorating houses and talking to you guys, and I've done it like 2 times now already, and every time it's just been so fun and relaxing. And we have a great time, and we get to kill like a couple hours together and talk about HGTV.
It's fantastic.
I want, like, where's like the competition show for like who can make the best Sims 4 build? Because I'll go on that.
That would be great.
You know?
Mean, they're actually starting to show, like...
Gaming competitively?
Yeah, on ESPN. So
shut up, really?
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
Is it esports? So should it be like ESPN? Like esports... Wait, ESPN.
What does ESPN even stand for?
Entertainment, Sports...
People...
Network.
We are fantastic.
Hey, Siri...
Oh, shit, you were really fucking up everybody's Siri today.
Oh, my God, shit, I forgot that does that. Oh, my God, I retracted both of those. No, Siri. I'm like that monkey in Planet of the Apes, and when he's like, no.
Oh, my God.
Also, alarmingly still an alto.
So I think we're going to wrap it up there, Beanchos.
Yes.
So I hope you're all as excited as we are that the presidential thing's coming to a close soon. That's always great. We'll see you on Sunday for some more coffee, some more Chrachel, some more chunks.
I don't know what else is to come.
Who the fuck knows what we're going to talk about?
Bye.
Okay, Beach Bunches, since we talked about Animal Crossing.
I'm glad we squeezed her in there at the end.
Yeah, the bench list is about Animal Crossing.
Yes.
So why don't you kick it off?
Yes. I don't know.
Yes.
That's all I've got. Nicole Dowling is downing a cup of coffee at the Roost.
Sammy Jessam is catching a rainbow salmon for their neighbor.
Kayla Harding is having a hard time catching a bee. Don't I know it?
Alicia Schreiner is sad about the shrinking number of residents in their town.
Yo, if Pudge leaves mine, I'll be screaming.
Oh, Pudge.
I'll be so upset. Bailey Lynn is bailing on their debt in favor of a new lava lamp.
Jackie Goldfarb is designing a gold umbrella.
Sloan Nolan is slowly paying off their house debt.
Sarah Booth is booing KK Slider.
Oh! How dare you! He is an icon. Allison Sense thinks their neighbor's catchphrase makes no sense.
Hunter Curtis is hunting for a dragonfly.
Megan Rackley is racking up a huge debt with Tom Nook.
Kate Convery is having a conversation with all their neighbors.
Me. Taylor Collins is having Mabel tailor them a shirt.
Emma Corbeil is in the courtyard to celebrate the New Year's festivities.
Heather Ann is placing food outside to collect ants.
Sloan Fuller's inventory couldn't be fuller.
Honestly, they should make it bigger, or you could, upgrade it.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying. Angelica Feliz is catching a flea off of their neighbor dog.
Danielle Manus can't find a praying mantis.
Cassandra Lee is walking the sandy beaches collecting shells.
Emma Nygren is always nice to everyone in town.
Courtney Hall is chatting with Pelly in the town hall.
Pelly's such a nice gal.
She's a great girl.
Becca Jansen can't wait for the fishing tournament in January.
Angela Sue is jealous of the carpet in their neighbor's house.
Michelle North can't wait to see Jingle from the North Pole on Christmas.
Yo, I'm so honestly excited. Aaron Bray is bravely walking around the town with a bee sting.
Allison Teresa likes to shop at Tom Nooks' son's shop.
Whoa. Jada Goshi is going to work for Tom Nook.
My Elizabeth is admiring beautiful fall colors.
Honestly, me doing my makeup. Laura Collins is calling their neighbor out for saying something rude.
They do that a lot. Ishbel Mendez is trying to mend their relationship with Becky the chicken.
My girl Becky. Talia Miller is milling around the city with the other townsfolk.
Kat Vallejos is greeting the new cat resident that just moved into town.
I hope I get a cat. Margarita is looking for star marks on the ground.
Hannah Labelson is reading the labels on all the fossils in the museum.
Daisy Blossom Dottie is trampling freshly blossomed flowers.
Emily Lewis...
Daisy dots, maybe.
Emily Lewis is emptying Nook's store because they bought everything.
Chloe Archer is picking a 4-leaf clover.
Anthony Hood is antagonizing the town jerk.
Mariah Hanna is carrying a spider in their hand. Don't you think Squeezy's the town jerk?
Squeezy is definitely that one that's salty but still kind of nice.
Salty but sweet.
Elizabeth Holbrook is fishing in the babbling brook.
Jennifer Habgood doesn't think KK Slider is very good. What's with the KK hate here? This is ridiculous.
Bitch is not a fan of KK.
This is so fucked up.
Madison Greer is choosing a green wallpaper for their house.
Madison Wolf is delivering a koi fish to the town wolf.
Megan McNally is taking a gander at all the expensive shit in Gracie Grace.
Skylar Medley is shooting a present out of the sky.
Megan Preyes is chatting with Tortimer, the town mayor.
Honestly, I'm the mayor now, bitch. Corey Springfield thinks the town looks prettiest in the spring.
Ilka caught a silk moth.
Jack's got a golden axe.
Nicole Allen is heading down the shady alley to Red's shop.
Courtney White likes to use plain white parchment.
Bridget Carey Davis is casting their fishing line off of a bridge.
Jennifer Cornwell is secretly a furry and really, really loves playing Animal Crossing. Oh my god, there probably is a connection.
Brie.
This is the official call out.
Sophia Koch just got a sofa from the Lost and Found.
Ash Roselle got their shoes polished to a nice ashy gray.
Jackie Burkhart is writing a message filled with hearts on the info board.
Beth Fonseca is definitely not fond of pitfalls.
Jackie Bergiulio is giving candy to Jack on Halloween.
That's coming up. Christina Contreras is giving Blathers a conch shell for the museum. You can't fucking do that, Chris.
You can't do that?
No.
Oh my god.
Wow, rewrite.
Catherine Simpson likes a simple home layout.
Marlene Naj likes the shitty jokes told at the marquee.
Ian Murphy is paying the fee to get access to Reds.
Keter Liriano is being leered at by Mr. Rossetti.
Rebecca O'Donnell is being beckoned to by the town squirrel.
Kendall Berg's town is bursting with color from flowers.
Allie McGregor thinks everything in Gracie Grace is gorgeous.
Megan Grilly was gifted a barbecue grill.
Chloe Killip is killing time at the museum till Tom Nook's opens.
Taco Roach is squishing cockroaches in their house.
Cassandra Buckout can't wait for their rude neighbor to move out.
Haley Cadwaller hates their wallpaper but can't find any good ones.
Camellia Mulkey is getting the keys to their starter home from Tom Nook.
Maddie Pullman is working towards the golden fishing pole.
Amanda Marie is amazed by how weird the shows at the marquee are.
Alison Francois caught a koi and donated it to the museum.
It fit really well. Caitlin Whalen hates that there's no whale characters in the game.
There's a whale shark, but that's technically a shark, I think.
But yeah, but also just like a person walking around. It'd be so cool if they had like a whale. I know that doesn't make sense, but
there's no aquatic animals.
Yeah, I know, but that would be cool.
Yeah. They have a hippo, which is about
me.
as close as you can get. Cody Robinson thinks they got robbed by the auction house.
Lauren Siobhan is shifting the furniture in their house.
Sarah Seaman is helping Gulliver, who just washed in from the sea.
Dana Daly logs into their town daily.
Megan Wilson is willing to fish all day until they catch an octopus.
Claire Wood is selling a wooden chair to Tom Nook.
Kelly Adams is adding bells to their bank account.
Anna Hernandez loves the variety of animals in their town.
Jenna Gordonier wishes they could decorate it with gourds.
Always, Jenna. Always.
Also, though, why don't I get to keep the bells for real life? I have way more bells than money, you know? It's just upsetting.
Sasha Smith is shamelessly taking every fruit off every tree.
Sarah is getting free carpet from Sahara the camel.
Flynn and Drew are drawing a pro design for a hat.
Bridget Dubin is rummaging around the garbaging bin. Garbaging.
God. Hillary Gay is running over a hill to get away from some bees.
Mackenzie Knight is looking for the bugs that only come out at night.
And Rachel Evans is eventually going to go to a friend's town.
Yes. All right, so the rest of the beach bonches.
Oh.
I would say they are the pale chubs. Because that is my favorite fish that you can catch. Because, is that not me? A pale chub. And then it says, that should get some sun or something like that. It's so funny.
Oh, the puns.
Yeah. So we got Sylvia Ehrlichman-Gross.
Stephanie Oliver.
Allie Malone.
Kathleen Wynn.
And Rose Barnett.
Okay, beans bunches.
Thanks for having a bean with me.
It's
coffee
been real. We will see you later.
And if you're listening at this point, you're not one of the benches that we just previously named, send me a beautiful carved jack-o'-lantern of your choice.
Yes.
Honestly, because I need ideas. But also because I'm curious.
We want to know. So
the butternut squash wave was great.
Our notifications tomorrow are going to be so many jack-o'-lanterns.
It's like those people leave a shoe emoji on my last video. Which I started doing too because I was like, are we supposed to do that now? I'm like, leave a plan.
It's in the contracts.
Yeah, I signed a contract with Snapchat that says that. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's go.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.